Chapter 6 The Race. Now there began the desperate race. The machines against the foxes. In the beginning, the hill looked like this. After about an hour, as the machine bit away more and more soil from the hilltop, it looked like this. Sometime the foxes would gain a little ground, and the clanking noises would grow fainter, and Mr. Fox would say, "We are going to make it. I'm sure we are." But then a few moments later, the machines would come back at them, and the crunch of the mighty shovels would get louder and louder. Once the foxes actually saw the sharp metal edge of one of the shovels as it scraped up the earth just behind them. "Keep going, my darlings," panted Mr. Fox. "Don't give up." "Keep going," the fat Boggies shouted to Buns and Bean. "We are getting him any moment now." "Have you caught sight of him yet?" Bean called back. "Not yet," shouted Boggies, "but I think you are close. I'll pick him up with my bucket," shouted Buns. "I chop him to pieces." But by lunchtime the machines were still at it, and so were the poor foxes. The hill now looked like this. The farmer didn't stop for lunch. They were too keen to finish the job. "Hey there, Mr. Fox," yelled Buns, leaning out of his tractor. "We are coming to get you now." "You have had your last chicken," yelled Boggies. "You'll never come prowling around my farm again." A sort of madness had taken hold of the three men. The tall, skinny Bean and dwarfish pot-belly Buns were driving their machines like maniacs, racing the motors and making the shovels dig at a terrific speed. The fat Boggies was hopping about like a dervish and shouting, "Faster, faster!" By 5 o'clock in the afternoon, this is what had happened to the hill. The holes of the machines had dug were like the crater of the volcano. It was just an extraordinary sight that crowds of people came rushing out from the surrounding villages to have a look. They stood on the edge of the crater and stared down at Boggies and Buns and Bean. "Hey there, Boggies! What's going on?" "We are after a fox." "You must be mad." The people jeered and laughed, but this only made the three farmers more furious and more obstinate and more determined than ever not to give up until they had caught the fox.